Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Temperatures are pleasant across the area. We're looking at a 77-degree air temperature with a dew point of 73, so it does feel a little bit humid outside, obviously, it being August and all. But we don't have any rain anywhere in progress across the Suncoast, and the stars are out in many locations. Temperatures are, generally speaking, about the same everywhere you go. 77 Wauchula, Parrish, Bradenton, Sarasota, Lakewood, Ranch. It varies by a degree or two, with 78 in Northport, 79 in Inglewood, 78 in Venice, 77 in Arcadia. The hot spots are right along the immediate coastline, if you call that a hot spot. Longboat Key at 81 degrees. So across the peninsula right now still are signs of a very humid, unstable environment. But we're not seeing a lot of the shower and thunderstorm activity that we have seen in the past, in part because the wind flow, the fetch off of Atlantic waters, is much lighter this morning. With wind speeds being lighter, with a dome of sinking air sinking southward in the form of a high-pressure ridge, we're just not getting the coverage that we have seen in the past several days. And in fact, today I think will be a much lighter rain day than we have seen. Quiet across the entire area, roadways, and that'll be the case throughout the morning hours. The reason it's quieter is this high-pressure ridge is sinking south. By the time we get to Saturday, I think it'll be in the southern tip of the state, and we will have established a west wind that will be consistent through the weekend. That westerly wind is important because it's going to determine the pattern and the direction of our rain showers and also the timing. Warm afternoons for the next couple of afternoons. I think we're still going to be hovering in the mid-90s. And storms will be mostly in the inland areas of the Suncoast. I think the coastal regions get a little bit of a break from the heavy weather that we have seen over the last several drive times at night. Future RPM computer model shows those showers and thunderstorms building in inland areas this afternoon, and then kind of either dissipating in place or gradually drifting to the other coast. Not a lot of them around. And then tomorrow, same thing. The showers will build in inland areas, but you may get a sprinkle or a brief shower along the coastline during the early morning as they migrate into these inland locations. And then once they're there, they don't return to the coast. They move out over toward the other coastline where the heavier rains will be located. So a little break. If you had some outdoor activities planned for the afternoon over the next several afternoons, I think you're going to be okay. Taking a look at the tropics, the Gulf Basin, Caribbean, near Atlantic, all look good. We're still tracking Fiona. It's looking a little ragged right now as it encounters a lot of dry air, which is death to hurricanes. And our attention focuses now on this second easterly wave that could, in fact, develop into another storm a little bit later in the week. Could move a little bit further to the south of Fiona and stay south of Fiona's current forecast track, which takes it out into the middle Atlantic where it'll bother no one. So as that wave sinks southward of Fiona's track, it may impact the Caribbean next week. We'll keep an eye on it and let you know. And wind out of the west at about 10 becomes southwest at about 10, light chop, 2-foot seas. And the forecast calls for much less rain chance over the course of the next 5 days, and winds slowly becoming onshore, lowering our temperatures.